This is 34-year-old Jonathan Campos, the pilot who perished aboard an American Airlines jet. Campos, his crew and 60 passengers were seconds from safety. An air traffic control radar captures the plane colliding with a military helicopter yards from the runway.
Crash. This is Alert 3. Crash. This is Alert 3.
Hundreds of emergency personnel were called into action, converging on a freezing night on the banks of the Potomac. There were no survivors. President Trump facing the first major and unexpected crisis of his tenure.
This was a dark and excruciating night in our nation's capital and in our nation's history.
But then, with his new defence secretary listening, he sought to apply his view, claiming this national disaster is the consequence of a woke recruitment policy.
The FAA is actively recruiting workers who suffer severe intellectual disabilities, psychiatric problems, and other mental and physical conditions under a diversity and inclusion hiring initiative spelled out on the agency's website. Can you imagine?
Accused of making political hay from a tragedy, he doubled down, signing a memorandum on aviation safety, he said, to undo damage from the Biden administration.
What they've done is just crazy in so many other ways.
And then this.
Do you have a plan to go visit the site or meet with any of the first responders?
I have a plan to visit, not the site, because you tell me, what's the site? The water?
Or to meet with the first responders down there?
Some serious questions are being asked about the appropriateness of the president's response to this tragedy. Those baseless claims coming as bodies were still being pulled from the freezing cold Potomac River. Fresh inquiries abound too into why the US government's aviation chief, Michael Whitaker, the very man in charge of safety in the skies, stood down earlier this month. And did Elon Musk play a part? He needs to resign, Musk had posted in September after a row about SpaceX regulations. The conjecture from the president and his men will be in contrast to the methodical investigation already underway. Black boxes from the aeroplane have been recovered, and in time answers will come. The results of a preliminary investigation expected within 30 days. But for now, filling the void, from the White House, a whole lot of noise. Martha Kellner, Sky News, Washington, DC.